Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Destroy Duchenne Podcast. My name is Stacy. I'm the founder of the nonprofit organization Destroy Duchenne and the host of the Destroy Duchenne Podcast. Today, we have with us, which is a first, we have identical twins that have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Troy and Andrew. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on your podcast today.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you for coming on. So let's just get straight into it. Where are you guys from and how old are you?
So we're from the Boston area. So we live in Bridgewater, Mass, which is close to Boston. It's like 30 minutes from Boston. We're both 25 years old.
Oh, 25, both 25. Cool. Yeah, I could see right. If you guys are watching the video, if you're listening, they have Boston Celtics stuff in the back, and so I could already see that. Are you guys big sports fans?
Yes, yeah. Born and raised Boston fans.
Only Boston fans. Okay, all right. So football,
Yeah, Patriots, everything.
Patriots, Celtics, Bruins. Okay, the whole thing, right? All right, that's cool. That's cool. Um, so tell me about your let's go. We'll go back between both of you. So, Troy, what are your interests in life? Like, what are you really passionate about? Stuff you like to do? What are you interested in?
So my job is I'm a freelance graphic designer. So that's what I do for work. And I own a t-shirt company called Treat with Care Apparel. And I'm a Team USA power soccer athlete.
Okay, wow. That's I'm glad you mentioned that. I actually I'm looking for we'll talk more about this after the podcast, but I'm looking to hire more people on the shirt Duchenne. Right now we have a guy actually who has Duchenne, and he has Duchenne, but he also is a graphic designer, and so he does a lot of the social media stuff right now and really takes some of that load off of me so I can focus on the other business parts. So we'll talk about that, but I'd be interested in, if you could do some light stuff here and there to help out the cost if you're interested, but that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool to have people with Duchenne part of, not
Yeah.
only part of it, but doing the work too, right? It's total
Mhm.
empowerment. Andrew, what about you? What's your interests?
Um, we're identical twins, so I like graphic design. I do graphic design work. Um, I own my own t-shirt business called Ability Tees. Um, also, I play on Team USA with Troy, which is like probably one of my best things that I like doing is power soccer.
Power soccer. So I'm assuming that both of you guys are very, very competitive people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes three of us.
Yeah.
Uh,
With each other, we are.
what did you say?
And even with each other, we're competitive.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, no, that's you got to be number one, right? You know,
Yeah.
who was first born?
I was born first.
Okay. You gotta take a back seat, Andrew. um, cool. Favorite foods, very important stuff. Favorite foods.
Um, I'm a pizza guy. I love pizza.
Pizza.
Big Italian. I love it. I love Italian food. Anything Italian, I'll eat.
Okay.
My favorite
Uh,
is Italian subs, though.
your favorite is what?
Italian subs.
Okay. Um, favorite desserts?
Um, I'm not really a dessert guy, but if I have to eat dessert, it's probably chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Chocolate chip cookies.
Mhm.
I like chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal cookies. Those are all good.
Eh,
Um, what are some of your guys' goals in life? Things that you want to accomplish or experience?
Um, well, my goal in life is to pretty much inspire other kids, younger kids with Duchenne's, that you can live a normal life. You don't have to just don't dwell on the disability. Live your life like a normal person would.
Yeah,
I second that. I second that very much. I
live life
second
to
that.
the fullest.
Would you say, Andrew?
Live life to the fullest. That's
Yes.
my goals are to help like the young adults or kids that are have Duchenne's that look up to us.
Yes, I would agree with both of you. I think that's Oh, really great mindset. I think that's that's really powerful stuff. I think the community needs to hear that more. I think people need to hear that more. That no matter what you have going on in your life, it's no reason to just dwell on it. There's no reason, I think, to put your identity in the disease. Your identity is you as a person, not oh you have Duchenne, right? I don't agree with that type of thinking. And I think it's really liberating when you get over that too, to think that okay, you know what, I'm just a normal human being that I like sports, I like to learn stuff. I like to do this or that. That's what makes you human. Not oh, I have Duchenne. I'm in a wheelchair. I have this disability. What does that do? That doesn't. What's that do for anybody?
Yeah. Like me and Troy, we live independently. We have our own apartment where we drive a vehicle. We live a normal life. Just do everything that everyone does.
Okay, okay. Tell me more about that. So, you guys driving, right? Let's talk about driving. Let's talk about the apartment. I think that's really really interesting. So, when did you guys move out?
I would say a year ago.
A year
Yeah,
ago.
a year ago.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And you just got an apartment somewhere, and did you have to adapt, change anything to make it more adaptable for you, or what was that like?
Well, we had to look at a bunch of places, make sure they're accessible. So we found one place. We lived there for a year, and we just recently moved to a newer building that's all like high tech, like everything's like Google Home and stuff in here. So like we try to live as best as we can.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff comes in great use. And what about driving, right? So what's that like? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we started driving about probably I'll say 6 years ago. Yeah, we drive an adaptive vehicle. It's a joystick system, so it was a long process, but we we overcame like every obstacle of learning how to drive and just started driving. It was scary at first, but once you get on the road and you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun to go out to restaurants or anywhere by yourself without your parents always bringing you or PCAs or relying on anyone to bring you to the mall or to like the grocery store.
Just to have that freedom to have that ability,
Independent.
yeah, have the freedom to go wherever you want to go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, isn't that more expensive? I'm currently looking into stuff like that, and why don't you really, really educate us on that? So, like, what's the joystick like? Is it really expensive to modify the vehicle? What's that all like?
Well, we in the state of Massachusetts, they run a program that actually helped fund it. So they fund the equipment, but you have to have a job. So you have to have like a steady job that you're going to in order to qualify for the system. And then you have to we bought our own van, we paid our van off, and it's the system's pretty high tech.
Okay, okay, and it works well with you. No struggling. You feel safe on the road and all that.
Yeah. At first, I ran into a obstacle at first. I actually was 10 days into my program and I got into a really bad accident, but I jumped right back on the horse and went right back to driving again.
Okay, you got right up. I like that. I like that. You guys seem like you have a lot of energy.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we get it
Uh,
from my dad. My dad used to fight MMA.
oh, okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see where you get the competitiveness from. That's interesting. I feel like we could talk about anything. You guys seem like really, really cool guys that just, I don't know, love life and just keep going and doing a bunch of stuff. What's
Yeah.
a day to day life like for you guys? Like, what do you do on a day to day? What's the routine?
Well, we have our care that comes in the morning, gets us up. We go in the kitchen, we cook our own breakfast, do whatever we have to do for our personal care, and then we get to whatever work that we have to do for like freelance, get that done, and then we just pretty much hang out in our
And hang out
apartment,
the rest of the day.
hang out for the rest of the day, bring our dog for a walk, and yeah, we actually live with one of our friends that has Duchenne too.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you got a whole house full of people with Duchenne, yeah?
Yep, yes.
What is that like with your friend?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's he like?
he's cool. We've known him for a long time. We've known him since he was 15 years old. He's 23 now.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys like to, do you like to go out to restaurants or go places or what's?
Yeah, we love going out places. Just right now we've been laying low because of COVID and all that, but we're finally fully vaccinated, so if we can start going out pretty soon.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. What are some of your favorite places to go to?
Um, we like to go to a lot of sporting events, so if we can get to a Red Sox game, going to Fenway Park's always cool. Yeah, Fenway Park, Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play. Mostly that. We like trying different restaurants, so whatever if we find a good restaurant, we just go to it. We're big foodies. We love food.
You're my type of people. Sports and food. That's what I like to do. I'm
Yep.
a big basketball guy. I'm a big football guy too. I was raised by a head football coach, so football and basketball are my two things. Um, so yeah, I love going to sporting games. I'm out here in basically Los Angeles, so I like to go to Clipper games, Laker games. Love that stuff. That's fun. Like that's what I call fun, right? So you guys play video games?
Yeah, but not like lately. We haven't been playing.
Mm.
Waiting to get the new system. Waiting for the PS5, but it's hard to get.
Yeah, I hear that. It's never in stock. I used to play a lot of video games, PS4. Kind of haven't for the last
Yeah.
two-ish, three-ish years. But yeah, I used to play a lot of video games, but the only video games I would play are like sporting games, right? Love playing sporting games. 2K. Are you guys
Yep.
play 2K?
Yep.
Yep, I love 2K. Cool, man. You guys like to read books?
Yeah, I like to read books. I read a lot of stuff on mindset. So motivation and mindset. That's how I see things in the world. Everything's positive to me. I don't like seeing anything negative. I'm just not a negative person.
I second that again. Second it again,
Same with
Andrew.
me. Yeah, same with me. I read a lot of motivational like books about like athletes or there's anything that motivates me. I don't like anything negative. I try to stay away from negative things and always go towards the positives in life.
Mm. What's latest book you read then?
There's what's the name of it? Uh, I'm reading this book. It's guy called Gary Vee.
Mm.
You ever heard of him? I read one of his the latest book I read. It was Jab Hook.
Yep. Jab, jab, right hook.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm reading right now. I'm listening to David Goggins.
Okay, can't hurt me.
Yep.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I love both of these guys. My friend actually interned for Gary Vee, so kind of have somewhat of a connection there. Hoping to get there. I was actually supposed to meet him. Things just got busy with COVID and stuff, but I was supposed to meet him regarding Destroy Duchenne.
Mhm.
Goggins as well. Cool guy. So really cool, really cool. Love both of those guys. You guys listen to Jocko
No.
Winnick? No.
Uh,
Trying to think of who else. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people in that space. I like that stuff a lot. Kind of overlaps with the business world a lot of times. I mean, Gary Vee's a businessman, but motivational mindset. It's all part of business, right? You got to have that if you want to do business well. So, how about music?
I'm into all music. Mostly into hip hop though.
Hip hop,
Yeah, hip hop and rap.
hip hop and rap. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Movies. What's up with movies?
I'm into action movies and dramas sometimes. Sports movies. I love watching sports movies. My favorite sports movie is Miracle. Team USA hockey team. That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Um, yeah, I'm a big movie guy, I would say, when it comes to it. I like going to the theaters and watching movies.
Yeah.
Probably action, comedy is really good. I like to laugh.
Mhm.
Good stuff like that. I like educational movies, documentaries. Big documentary guy. I like to learn. What about TV shows?
I'm not really a big TV guy. I I watch sports. That's it. Sports Center,
Yeah,
ESPN.
I second that as well. That's basically me. Yeah, I don't know. Andrew, you?
Yeah, the same. I'm mostly everything Troy does, I mostly do.
Yeah, we're identical.
You're identical, man. Identical personality, identical in every way. Um,
Personalities are different.
really, you guys seem similar.
Well, right, he's starting to open up a little. I'm the most social one.
Oh, okay, okay. How about role models? You guys have any role models, people you look up to?
Our role models are dad, completely, 100%.
Yeah, I look up to him the most out of anyone. Like, because just the fact that he cares a lot about Duchenne's
And he
and he
advocates.
advocates. He also has his foundation, the Wheelchair Strong Foundation, which we advocate for Duchenne's out here in Massachusetts.
Okay, okay. Really cool. I'd like to get in touch with him and talk about stuff. That'd be good. I really think that the Shin community should try to unite, right? I think that we're stronger together, and I think that nonprofits within this field should definitely unite together and work together. So I think
If
that
you,
would be
if you want to learn more about my dad, as you can watch A Father's Fight. It's on Amazon Prime. Actually, no, it's not on Amazon Prime right now. It's on YouTube, so it's free. So if you go on YouTube and type in A Father's Fight, it's basically a documentary. He gets in the ring to raise money for Duchenne's.
that's fascinating. That's fascinating. A father's fight. Okay, definitely everybody go check that out. I'm gonna check that out. Um, that's that's interesting. Now, question for both of you. What makes you guys unique? What is something unique with you, Troy? What's unique about you, Andrew?
Stuff.
Well, I'm more of the jokester, kind of funny. Troy's the more of the serious one.
Yeah, I can say that. I'm more of a serious one. Yeah, our friend Mark, who has Duchenne's that lives here, Andrew, call me bossy.
Mm, mm.
Boss.
Yeah, no, that's how it is with my little brother. I'm the more the serious one. My little brother, he's more the laid back, funny, just have a good time type of guy, and so that's how Kai is. But that's interesting. Um, I guess getting into the Shin now, right? How does Destroy Duchenne, the organization, how does that make you feel?
I think it's pretty cool. All the stuff that you do. I read into it all the time. It's awesome. Keep
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, and okay, so what do you think about um, you know, what do you think that the community needs to know, right? Coming from both of you guys, what do you think the community right now with Duchenne? What would you tell people with Duchenne? What do they need to know?
To keep their head up and keep going because I think there's gonna be some good things coming pretty soon for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Andrew?
yeah, live life to the fullest. Just live. Like, don't let this disease put you down because it can put you down at some points. Sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs. You just gotta live every day positive.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And what do you think that you would be doing right now if you didn't have Duchenne?
Not this. I know that I wouldn't be motivating people. I don't know. I like that. That's a tough question to answer.
Yeah, same for me. It's kind
Actually,
of a tough
I think
question.
I have no problem having Duchenne, so it's what I live with. I gotta live with it. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, same with me. Probably if I didn't have Duchenne's, maybe an athlete because I love sports.
yeah, same here. but we're still athletes. Where we play house soccer for Team USA. It's it's really competitive. We travel all over the world. We're actually going to Australia in 2022 for the World Cup.
Very cool, very cool. Um, yeah, I love your guys' attitude. That's just how I am too. It's like, I kind of almost kind of like the fact that I got this chin because it's like, I'm gonna do exactly what everybody else is doing, and I know I got it harder, but that just makes it that much sweeter, baby. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that, right? I like that it sucks, right? I love the suck, right? It's awesome. So, I love your mindset. How did losing your ability to walk make you feel, right? What was that experience like?
It was tough at first, but we got used to it. Like if we want to get like I would say, think in my head, if I want to get around places, I got to use my chair. You know what I mean? So it was tough at first, but we got used to it. Just the thing, like people, I didn't really like when I was younger. I didn't really like people staring at me, and I just wasn't. I didn't like it. So it was a tough situation at first, but I got used to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty tough for me also. Um, just being able to walk and be outside with your friends and just having fun and then in the future you know that you're probably gonna end up in a power chair, but it kind of sucks in a way, but it just motivated us more to live better life and just do what we always done.
Mm. What about losing strength in your arms?
Losing strength in the arms is pretty tough because sometimes you want to do something and you can't do it. Like just even trying to lift your phone up to your ear is kind of hard. But there's all this technology that helps you with that stuff. So
Just put an AirPod on, yeah, yeah. There's all kinds of ways around it, and that's what's nice about living in the time that we live in. We have all this technology that, what I find fascinating with all these interviews and what I really reflected on myself is I feel like the shin has made me a problem solver, more so than the average person because everything that you do with the shin, you're really always problem solving. How do I get out of my bed and what's it like going to the restaurant? Do they have the wheelchair seat? Like everything is like a problem that you're trying to solve all the time. And I definitely have to say that it's maybe a problem solver. Do you guys feel the same way?
yes.
Yes, same way. And
Yeah.
like pick up the phone like on the floor. We have a thing that we have. It's a reacher. So we just grab our phone, like anything we drop on the floor. Like if no one's around, just problem solving is probably one of the biggest things when you
I
have disability.
Yeah, any kind of disability, not just Duchenne's. I think most people with disabilities, they just problem solve all the time.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's fair point, fair point. And same thing here. If I drop something on the floor, I basically use a stick and a fishnet. And, put in the fishnet, pick the fishnet up, and got it. All kinds of ways to adapt, right? Overcome those challenges. Um, this question is a lot more serious. Um, Very important though that I think the audience hears this. Do you ever worry about the early death of Duchenne?
Yeah, all the time. But I try to keep that behind and live every day to the fullest. Just do whatever. Like I have a bucket list that I have. I check off things. I wanted a tattoo. My dad goes, "Oh, you can go get a tattoo." Went and got a tattoo. Want to drive? I'm driving. Wanted to play for Team USA. Worked very hard and accomplished that. And living alone was one of the biggest accomplishments that we've done.
Love that.
My dad's like, "I know you guys can get out of the house, go live on your own." My mom's like, "Oh no, you guys can't leave. I don't want my babies leaving."
I love that. I love that. And Andrew, what would you say about the early death rates of Shin?
Scary, but I live my life every day. I've been on life support once back in like 20 and 2009.
Yeah, I
That was
remember.
the most scariest part of my life.
Yep.
But I overcame it and I'm here with joy and just live life every day, knowing that something could happen the next day. You only, how I see things is you only have one day because you don't know what's going to happen the next.
Yep.
So just keep living.
Yeah, we lived it. We live as the days go. We don't think what's going to happen 6 years from now, 5 years from now. We just live day to day.
I like that. One day at a time, focusing on what you can control, not worrying about what you can't control, what's outside your power. Love that. Good philosophy there. What, Andrew, if you don't mind talking about it, how did that happen? You know, what made you go on life support? What was that experience like? If you don't mind talking about it.
Oh, I to this day, my doctors don't know what happened to me. They think I went into some sort of septic shock and everything just started downfalling. My heart rate, my heart stopped, lungs. So I was in the hospital probably for a couple of
You were in the hospital for months
for
because
months.
I remember everything.
And I came out of it with a breathing tube. So when I came out of it, it was the first time my parents let Troy come and see me. And as soon as Troy came to see me, the next day, everything just started getting better. Breathing tube out and everything.
Yeah, I think my presence got him motivated to like I ain't
Keep
ready to
going.
go. I wanna be here with him still. Yeah, it
Mm,
was
mm. I
hard.
like
It was hard to be without him for 3 months. And the day I actually was the one that saved his life. I broke my leg that day and I was in pain that night. And then when I called my mom to come and give me medicine, we found him unresponsive and he wasn't breathing. And we called the fire department. They med flighted him to Mass General and they put him on all the machines. It took a while for him to get better, but he got better.
I like that perseverance. Love that. Love that you guys have each other and you know, you fight for each other and encourage each other. That's great. That is good stuff. That's really good stuff. Um, where do you guys see yourself in the next few years, you know? Where do you
Well,
envision?
I see myself still living in my apartment and hopefully coming back from Australia with the gold medal.
That's probably one of the coolest answers I've ever gotten to that question. That's dope. And Andrew, can you top that?
Probably not. Probably the same as Troy.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. It's still good. What do you guys hate most about the Shin, right? If there's one single thing that you're like, you know what, yeah, we get through it, we persevere, but if there's just one thing that I could stop, I would get rid of. What would that be?
Um, I think I would get rid of the. I don't really like the insensitive people we have in the world. They they see us in a wheelchair and they automatically think other things, but it is what it is. I wish people were more understanding towards disability and would actually give someone with a disability a chance.
Mm. Well, do you mind going a little bit deeper into that? Like what you know, real talk. What do you mean? Like feel free to speak your mind, you know, this is a platform for people with Duchenne. So what do you mean by that?
Like just like when you go out in public, someone will see you and they'll like for instance, I just went out to when I went to get my second COVID vaccine. There was this gentleman in the lobby going in there, and he was handing me a mask, and he got in my face, and he's like, "Do you understand what's coming out of my mouth? What I'm saying?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I can understand you." Stuff like that.
What a honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real. When that happens, I mean, I hate to say this, I hate to say it, but when that happens, I actually feel bad for them. I think you're stupid. I actually think you're stupid. I'm just gonna keep it real. 100. I think you're dumb if you do that. I think you're absolutely stupid. So like, I actually feel bad for them, and I'm like, wow, this is a really unintelligent person that they think that because I'm sitting down, you're stupid. I mean, you know what? It's the equivalent of, you go to a restaurant, you sit down in the chair. Oh, so when you sit down, you're no longer smart. I mean, what happens? I mean, that is just it's just stupid. Um,
In a restaurant once, the waiter comes up to me and goes, "Be mindful of your chair. Be
what do you
mindful of my chair."
what does that even mean? What do they mean? Be mindful of your chair. Like
Exactly what I said. My dad's like, people just don't know how to respond, don't know what to do when they see someone disabled.
mm. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair to them, right? We'll have empathy. Let's be fair to them. Being in a wheelchair. Let's keep it real. Being fair. Yeah, it's abnormal. It's not like, it's not like everybody's in a wheelchair. Okay, we agree. It's abnormal, but I mean, there's no reason to just have all these, you know, assumptions about a person and that they're not human and they're not capable of doing things. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. So I feel you, but Andrew, I want to get your take. What is the one thing that you hate most about Duchenne?
Um, like sometimes having like not being able to like do like some sorts of like any like activities that you would like to do, but because you have Duchenne's, you 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 can't do like a certain sport or anything like that.
Mhm. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, yeah. Um, in terms of the disease, right? And I think I know how you'll answer this, but do you think that Duchenne has made you a better person in terms of your character?
100%. Yep. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I go with Troy. Yeah.
And what's your reasoning behind that? Why do you think that is?
Because my reason is I live every day struggling with this disease, and you get a better
You get a
perspective
better
on life.
perspective on life. Exactly what Andrew said. Better perspective on life. And you just want to live. Like, you want to do everything you can, get do whatever activities, travel, sports, drive, it's all stuff like that.
I like that. I would agree. I mean, I definitely think it is. I think that suffering is a opportunity to build one's character, right? It lets you exercise your virtue, and your virtue is, well, all your virtue or your character is the total of your virtues, right? It's the sum total of it. So, um, I would have to agree with you. Um,
What I think is what I say all the time to my dad. I said, I think living life and being happy is the cure for Duchenne's. That's what I tell him all the time.
yeah, I'm gonna really have to agree with you that the mindset, right, is really the I would say, because Destroy Duchenne, we're trying to complete the cure, I'd say it's the temporary cure for Duchenne. It's like, um, it's the coping mechanism. It's like, if you want to just live a full life, there's no reason why you can't. There's no reason why you can't. There's a lot of things I would argue that a person with Duchenne could probably do better because of Duchenne itself. They're more used to suffering. Look, well, this is going to be a little bit of a controversial statement, but right now we have COVID. I think that living with Duchenne, a lot of people couldn't handle the whole COVID thing. It really shook them up. And I'm not saying, losing your job and losing someone to COVID and that's all terrible. I'm not saying that at all. I don't want to say that. What I am saying though is like, just having to stay home or do certain things. Um, when it first started, it really wasn't that big of a deal. And I think that's because we suffer every day. Like we go through real stuff, bro. We go through real stuff. So like we don't, a little problem. It's a little problem. I mean, let's keep it real. Do you ever feel that some people they complain about problems that are not real problems?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. So like, I think that Duchenne, it makes us mentally tough if you let it. Or you could let it eat you up, right? It depends on how you're gonna use your mind. It's all about the mindset. If you're going to say, you know what, no, I'm not gonna let this disease defeat me, yeah, it's gonna be challenging. Yeah, I'm gonna get frustrated sometimes, but life is suffering. Everybody suffers in some type of way. But I'm gonna go and dominate life with whatever I get, disease, no disease, whatever.
Yeah, same here.
I like that. Yeah. That's
Good stuff. Good stuff. Um, what is the one thing that you want other people to understand about Duchenne? If you could have the public understand one thing about this disease, right? What would you want them to know?
I would want them to know that we just have Duchenne's. We're smart, we're normal, we try to live as normal as we can, and yeah, that's pretty much what I want people to know about it.
I like that. I like that. Andrew?
Yeah, probably the same. I have like mostly the same views as Troy. People just want people to get to know more about the disease, to to just get educated on it, so that more and more people know. We raise our community raises more and more money, and we find medicines and all sorts of stuff to help us.
100%. 100%. That's my daily mission, brother. It's my daily mission. I love that. So that's really it. All I got in terms of my question. So what I'd like to do is let you guys, anything that you want to present right now, or ask me, or talk about. The floor is yours.
So I don't. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Good. So you're the founder of Destroy Duchenne, right?
Yep, that's correct. Founded it when I was 15 years old, 2017, July 25th.
Awesome.
All right, is that it, Andrew? You got anything, or you guys? Is that it?
Um, that's it. I think we went over everything.
Yeah. All right. Cool. 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 The way we end this podcast, right, is we say the official slogan of Destroy Duchenne. So we're going to say complete the cure on a 3, 2, 1. All right. So on a 3, 2, 1, we're going to say complete the cure. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Complete the cure.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to the Destroy Duchenne podcast. Please go check out other podcasts. We have so many stories on there of other people with Duchenne talking about their experience with this disease. Please donate if you feel compelled to. It really helps us advance our mission of making this disease known and advancing medical science forward, so that we can put an end to this disease, so that we can complete the cure. So I just encourage you to go check that out, and go follow us on social media at Destroy Duchenne. Duchenne is spelled DuChenne, Destroy Duchenne. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, we're there. So please go follow us there, and stay tuned for more Destroy Duchenne podcasts. Thank you so much.